Hello, cartoon fanatics, and welcome to another Cartoon Corner! You thought I was gone for good? Well, you were wrong, suckers! I'll just get to the point. This past month has been a near fandom explosion with Infinity War, the latest reveal on Steven Universe, and the declared continuations and ends of Rick and Morty and Star vs. the Forces of Evil. With that being said, I could have gone into the big reveal that exploded the Steven Universe fandom, but honestly, I had nothing to say on the matter. Absolutely nothing. Congrats, Steven Universe, you've solved your mysteries. Now all that's left is both sides meeting, a splitting of the universe, and weird... wait, that's a different show. Never mind then. No, today I'm going to address the recent announcements on Star vs. the Forces of Evil, and more specifically the news that its 4th season will be its official last season, with new cartoons on its way to fill the time slot. This has left the fandom crushed, and while I was surprised to hear the news of its ending, I'm glad that it is. I feel the pitchforks being sharpened, so I'm gonna go ahead and explain this. You see, the wonderful thing about a cartoon is that it can morph into literally any storytelling style, whether that style be a sitcom-like comedy, a series of slice-of-life moments, or a linear storyline. Star seemed to start as a series of slice-of-life moments with Star and Marco, and as the end of the season 1 drew near, it turned into a more linear storytelling, with a narrative and fleshed-out characters. It was this turn that drew more people of older ages into watching the show, as it did with me. It followed Steven Universe and the idea that it aired slice-of-life episodes to stay greenlit long enough to throw down to serious heavy storytelling. And the further you went, the more complex and bigger the stakes became. But here's the thing about stakes. You can only up the ante for so long. We've seen it many times with lots of different cartoons that have this linear story aspect to them. They get more and more seasons, the writers have written themselves into a corner, and before they know it, because they keep trying to escalate the conflict season after season, and the urgency and thrill of the show is slowly sizzled to nothing, similar to leaving a fried egg on the stove for too long. Don't ask how I know that. I'm really bad at cooking, forgive me. The fact is, we've already seen this slow death happen with several cartoons in the past. I would even argue that will be the ultimate fate of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, a show that gained an enormous adult fan base within the first seasons, and then as time went on and more seasons, movies, and spin-offs occurred, the whole linear storyline that the show had in the first 4 seasons has drained away, leaving mediocre remains. Don't get me wrong, the newer seasons aren't terrible, but they feel like a shadow of something that peaked years ago and should have ended on that high note. Which is why I'm glad Star is going to end with its 4th season. We've seen stakes raised, mysteries answered, and at the end of season 3 we were left with nothing. Star was left with nothing. There's nowhere for her to go but up, and with the knowledge that the next season is the last, the team can build up the ultimate climax, the rise of Star from princess to possible queen. This is her defining moment. This is what will complete her character arc. And if Disney had greenlit more seasons after that, where could they possibly go from there? Star could have suffered the same fate that My Little Pony is suffering right now, and I am eternally grateful that it won't. It's unfair to compare the cartoons with what was a lightning in a bottle, but I stand by the opinion that any show with a linear storyline needs to know where it's going from the get-go, just like Gravity Falls. The story was intricately designed to encapsule a moment, leaving the fans to fill in the blanks of what may have happened next. And Star's beginning to follow behind that, which I am thrilled about. Yes, it is sad to hear that a show we all love is ending. But that ending can lead to so many other great things. We will be able to look back on Star as a great epic fantasy, instead of seeing it years down the road and thinking, oh, they're still making more of that? No. Star is a snapshot of a single princess. A princess from another dimension that changed the way her people knew life after centuries of following a lie. I, for one, cannot wait to see how Darren Nefsey and the team complete Star's final adventure. But hey, that's just the opinion of one person who spends way too much time thinking about these things and drawing instead of, socializing like a normal person. But since apparently a lot of us do that, go ahead and leave your opinion down in the comments. Do you think that Star vs. the Forces of Evil ending in its 4th season will be a good thing or a bad thing, and why do you think that? And make sure to go ahead and put a thumbs up and press that like button too. It's very much appreciated. I like seeing people respond to things, especially when I talk about cartoons. It helps remind me that I actually do enjoy making videos and I'm not just screaming into the void. And don't forget to click that subscribe button too. We got lots more stuff that's not just cartoon related. We do a little bit of everything over here. So go ahead, check it out, enjoy yourself. This is the latest I've ever recorded something. I'm going to bed.